Welcome to today's video. If you've ever been curious about the most fascinating British proverbs and the hidden wisdom behind them, then you're in the right place. In this video, I've gathered 12 powerful proverbs that will not only surprise you, but also inspire the way you look at life. So sit back, enjoy, and let's dive into the first one.
Wait, did you know people were once buried alive and saved by a bell? Back in the 18th century, people were terrified of being buried alive. So they tied a rope from inside the coffin to a little bell above the grave. If you woke up underground, ringing the bell could literally save your life. Today, it just means getting rescued at the last second. So yeah, if you ever die, don't get buried too. Fast make sure they leave you a bell for your final will.
Number 2. Imagine walking in London, and suddenly, dead cats and dogs floating in the streets. Sounds crazy, right? But that's actually where a famous saying comes from. It's raining cats and dogs. Today, it just means it's raining very heavily. But back in the 1600s, storms were so strong they washed dead animals into the gutters. People thought the sky was literally dropping cats and dogs. Number 3. Have you ever heard this old British proverb? Fine words butter no parsnips. It means promises and sweet talk don't change anything. Only actions matter. This proverb goes back to the 15th century in Britain. At that time, parsnips were a common food for poor people. They said sweet words don't prepare food, you need action to eat. Moral actions speak louder than words. Number 4. Have you ever heard this old English proverb? Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. It means when you get something for free, don't complain. In the past, people checked a horse's teeth to see its age. Looking into the mouth of a gifted horse meant you didn't value the gift. So the lesson is simple. Be grateful for what you're given. Number 5. After hearing the heartbreaking story of that young Ukrainian woman, I remembered an old English proverb. A sorrow shared is a sorrow halved. It means a sorrow that is shared with others becomes lighter. This proverb has been common in Britain for centuries. First recorded in English collections of proverbs in the 19th century. The British often use it during times of mourning. They believe that when grief is kept alone, it becomes heavier. But when shared with friends and community, it becomes easier to bear. This tragedy reminds us that no one should face grief alone. Let us share the sorrow and keep her memory alive. Number 6. Have you ever heard this proverb? Jack of all trades, master of none. This saying goes all the way back to the 14th century. At first, it wasn't negative at all. It described someone skilled in many areas. But over time, the meaning changed. It became a warning about people who try everything but master nothing. Even Shakespeare used this phrase in his writings. That's how deep it runs in English history. Today, it's still common in the UK, reminding